All right, all right, all right. Yo, yo, yo. We are live. Oh, yeah. What is good? Tomorrow, number one, eh? What's good, what's good, what's good? We're live. It's FOMC today. I know everyone's excited. Market's dumping. I haven't been looking at the market. I didn't really look at the market. I didn't look at the market last night. Didn't look at it really yesterday. Just been chilling. And yeah, I know everybody's going to be asking, what's gold doing? What's gold going? Well, everybody's been asking already. I know everyone's going to be wondering, what's gold doing? What's it going to do? What's the move? What are we looking for? And listen, like I said a couple days ago, it's a high volatile news week, right? And it's not a week where you just want to be overreacting all the time, forcing trades, taking every little entry and confirmation that you see. You don't need to put all your energy into trying to catch every single move on a major news week like this. FOMC. I said some stuff at the beginning of the week about this, how I'm just going to chill for a bit of the week. Just keep it calm, chill, not look for too many trades. And I've already caught two solid trades this week on gold, clean entries before all the noise, before the news, right? Before all the noise, before all the news. I've already caught two solid entries, two solid trades using the same strategy, same type of setup. All before this news, all before this noise, early on in the week, right? Early on in the week, there was a trade I sent to Telegram. If you're in the public Telegram, I got a public Telegram chat. I'm actually going to make a new public Telegram today because this one, I'm going to keep this one still, but I'm going to get a new one for trade ideas and trade analysis. So if you want to be a part of that one, it'll be free to the public. But I'm going to keep this one for just updates, news, just updates, announcements, maybe news, educational stuff, value, videos. When I go live, when I go live every day and stuff. Just news stuff, updates, whatever it may be, announcements. This one will be just more a broadcasting channel of just, when I'm live, when I'm going live. Some value, some tips. But I'm going to make a new Telegram today for the public. Just a new one that's going to be just maybe ECAB's trade analysis, ECAB's gold, where it's just about charts, analysis, trade ideas, potential trade ideas, stuff like that. Because this one, there's a lot of people in this one, but it's not even really active. There's 4,300 people in here. I'm this one's not even that active. So I'm going to make a new one, freshen things up a little bit. Yeah. Hey, man, I asked you guys if you want to go live yesterday, but I didn't see the enthusiasm, fucking... You guys see what Me6 wrote a freaking... Look what Me6 wrote, I didn't get the excitement from you guys yesterday when I was let's go live, I was just I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling the excitement, man. Even Me6 was trying to embark on some mission or something. I don't even know. Talking about ample supply of tacos to nourish our minds and spirits. Definitely that would, definitely having a good amount of tacos could definitely nourish my mind, spirit. If they were good tacos, those street tacos. If you've ever been in Mexico and you've had the street tacos that are fire. So yeah, I was just damn, yo. I was about to go live with Me6. I was me, talking about tacos and dear, I don't even know. A notion of embarking upon live venture brings the tempest, excitement, aching to this guy's embarking on a voyage up in here. All right. So next time when I say who wants to go live, let me know, yo. Let me be in, market's dropping, but like I said, it's one of those weeks where there's high impact news. It's good if you can get yourself in a position like I did this week. You see, 2 days ago, I think it was, first trade. What was the first trade? It was the same trade setup, same strategy. Same setup, different day, different time, same strategy, different day, different timing. And like I got two trades, and I could have got like maybe 3 or 4. I could have got 4. If I got 4, it might have taken. There might have been one loss as well. Like the more, I could have got more trades, but probably would have taken like a loss in there to get like maybe like 2 more wins at least. Could have took 1 more win, but there might have been like a loss in there in between too, right? Because like the same setup, the same strategy, like this signal set up more than once this week. This same trade. This is the first trade. This is on March 15th. So like, it's good on an FOMC week. Like on FOMC for me, I find it's good if you can kind of get yourself in a position where you're not forceful for trades. You're not trying to predict what the market's gonna do. Like if you can catch a one, like again, Sunday. So March 15th, Sunday night. I caught the first trade Sunday night, right? For me, Sunday night, Monday for the market. That's early on. Like that's that's Sunday. Caught the first trade Sunday night before Monday morning, right? So it's like boom, right? If you can get yourself in like on weeks like this where there's like a lot of impactful news, where everyone's like gonna be trading, market's gonna be awaiting, especially today's news, right? It's good if you can get yourself in that position where it's like, okay, 1-2 trades early on in the week. If I can get that Sunday night, Monday, I'm in a good position where I don't really have to trade the rest of the week. I don't have to trade until after FOMC, right? I can really be like, yo, let's just let FOMC happen, see what it does, and see what the market does, see how it reacts, and see if there's any setups after. If there's any clear setups, anything setting up after, right? It's like having one good week. Like someone messaged me like, yo, I went like here's the thing. Like you could have a strategy, and you could go freaking. You could take 7 trades in a week with your strategy, and you go 5-2. And it's like, okay, yeah, my strategy works a really good percentage, right? 1 week you could go 5-2. Right, using your strategy. And the more trades you take, the bigger both of these numbers are gonna get. You might go 5-2 1 week, right? Even if you go 5-2 the next week, right? Now you're 10, right, and 4, right? So even if you go 5-2 every week, you're still gonna take losses, right? Now you're 15-6. So like. Now you're 15-6. So gradually, it doesn't even matter. Like even if you go 5-2 every week, even if you go 3-1 every week, right? The more trades you take, the bigger over time. Like obviously, more losses are going to be involved, right? You might go 3-1 1 week, 3-2, 5-2, right? The more you stack, the more you add on, right? So that's where it's like, what I'm showing you right now is less could be more, where it's like, how much energy are you putting into charts to find trades where it's like 1-2 trades could put you profitable for most of the week. Like I'm 2-0 in the week, chilling. Everybody's been asking me, what's gold doing? What's the next trade? It's funny enough. Like one of my trades will hit full take profit. And it'll be a solid move. 20 minutes later, everyone's asking me, yo, what's the next trade? I'm like, yo, like, okay. That, like, yeah, if we want to do that, understand, like, the frequency, the activity, the number, the sample size over time will get bigger, right? If we want to take a trade 20 minutes after a trade we just closed, we could do that. That just adds more frequency into things. But it's like, trading doesn't have to be even every day, like, yo, what's gold doing right now? What's gold doing? Like, every day, at least 20 of you guys message me at different hours of the day. Someone might message me at 3 in the morning. Another person might message me at 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? Saying, yo, what's gold doing? Or someone might message me, yo, is gold buys? Or someone might message me, yo, is it sells? Like, yo, what are you thinking? It looks, yo, this looks like this. Or is this? And I'm like, yo. That doesn't make trading easier for me when, like when 20 people are DMing me everywhere. WhatsApp message. I'll get a WhatsApp message here and there. I'll get like a WhatsApp DM. I'll get some of you guys like video calling me on Instagram, like trying to video call me like real quick at like 12 at night. Like, and I'm like, yo, who video calls on Instagram? That's like violation, you know? I'm like, it's like one trade at a time, one setup at a time. Like, think about your guys' individual trading, right? I'm 2-0 on the week. I'm chilling. It's FOMC. I'm not putting my energy in trying to like predict every movement, especially every 2 to 3 hours in the day. You know, I'm not trying to figure out what's happening every 2 to 3 hours in the day, guys. Right? If there's a setup there, if the strategy's there, it's there, right? If there's a clear setup, like that's what you're looking for, right? You're looking for clear, clean setups using a strategy. And there could be more, but I'm showing you guys this week like the idea of less is more, because I could just call it a week. 2-0, great week. Let's wait for next week. 2-0, 100% this week. Let's go look. You know, like less can be more in that factor where it's like easier to just execute 1-2 trades and be like, okay, I'm done for the week. Whereas the more you trade, like you might try to go for I need more profit, I need more wins. The more you go for execution, like even strategy, just following strategy. Like if I took 5 trades this week, we would have taken a loss in there, right? We've taken 2 trades this week. There's 0 losses. If I took 5 trades, we would have at least taken 1 loss, right? Or I'd say if I took 4, this week, we would have at least taken 1 L, right? Using the same strategy, same approach. So it's like less can be more, or you just have to be like prepared for even like just like, okay, strategy not always working. That's why I'm like, to me, it's like I took the same trade twice, and I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna try robbing the same bank 3 or 4 more times. Like I've already seen like the same trade I took twice at different days, different times. Right, this one was March 15th at 11:08 p.m. Like these trades are being called out in real time, not just marking up the chart, showing zones, analysis with the risk to reward tool. Right, I'm calling out these trades in real time. So this was at March 15th, 11:08 p.m. Next trade was March 16th, 6:51 p.m. So like almost within like a 24-hour span, caught the same trade. And I was able to see like that same setup happen more than those 2 times as well, right? So it's like I'm not gonna force the same strategy setup 5 times, 4 times. It's like I'm not gonna rob the same bank excessively. There's a saying you don't rob the same bank twice. And I did this week. So it's like that's kind of my mindset in going forward. Like, yeah, I could have called more trades, but it's like there's still time in the week. That's one thing you guys got to realize. Like, it's Wednesday. There's still time in the week. I've already called out 2 solid trades, clean entries before all this week, and we're only middle week. There's still times the market's moving. You only need I only need like 1 strong setup to finish a strong week, and that's really it, right? Whereas a lot of you guys are on the charts excessively every 3-4 hours, every this, yo, what's gold doing? You're burning yourself out, right? It's good to learn, right? It's good to be on the charts, time on the charts too. But if like, especially on a week like this, like gold's dumping right now. And that's why like I was like, this thing's probably even gonna dump, I thought last night. And yeah, I haven't been in any trades since the other night. Like whenever I called out the last trade, like I was at dinner last night, I took some little scalps, but nothing crazy. Like I caught like a little 50 pip reaction, but like little things like that. But waiting for FOMC today. Like we have news soon too. I did say a couple days ago, like if you listen to what I say in the streams at like always the beginning of the week, even I always say like, yo, I'm like, because a lot of you guys keep asking me like, yo, what's going on? What's the game plan this week? What are we doing? And I'm like, if you listen to like the first 2 streams I did this week, like the first streams I was talking, I even said like, yo, I even said what I'm saying right now. Like it'd be maybe a good look for like one or 2 trades. Like I said, a 1-2 trade. If you go back to the first streams this week, because all you guys have been asking me like, what's the game plan? I'm like, I've already said the game plan. and I executed the game plan. My game plan's been executed already. I want you guys to go back to the first streams I said. Go back and watch the first stream before I called this trade out. Because you guys are asking me the game plan when I've said the game plan. I've executed the game plan. What's the game plan, Evan? What are we doing? I'm acting like I'm showing you guys in real time. I'm talking to you guys 2-3 days ago saying, yo, guys, it's FOMC week. I'm probably going to chill this week. Look for a 1-2 trade maybe before FOMC. So that's a good position to get yourself into. Everything I've said on this stream, I said 2-3 days ago. So when you guys are asking me, what's the fucking game plan? Evan, what's the fucking game plan every day, every 3-4 hours? Listen to the fucking streams, all right? Because I'm telling you guys in real time the game plan. Like 3 days ago, to make it simplify, I said, like, I'm going to look for a 1-2 trade on gold. And that's it. I'm going to wait for FOMC. That's the fucking game plan. It's that simple. Some of you guys are overcomplicating it and just rushing the market 24/7. Chasing every 5-minute candle you see that moves 50 to 100 pips, or every 15-minute candle that moves, right? Chill. Take a chill pill, all right? We can do that if you want. It might get extreme when we do that. Not everyone's prepared. Like, only like 70% of you guys are prepared for that. But then, like, there's that 20-30% of you that aren't prepared for, like, that frequent style of trading. Day trading. Most of you guys are, but I've noticed like 20% of you guys, 30% of you guys aren't really there yet on learning how to, like, day trade and manage losses in a day and not hit a wall. A lot of you guys have gotten there, I've noticed over the year, but there's still like a good handful of them when we're dealing with like thousands of people, hundreds to thousands of people, you know. It's 10% of people, 10-20% of people is still a good chunk of people that, you know, still might not wrap their head around that part, the day trading. Like, because like I said, there could have been more trades, but it's like it doesn't always need to be. Some of you guys are still waiting for like your favorite influencer trader out there to look for a setup, and like in the first 24 hours of the market opening, bam, bam, we already, you know, same strategy, whole numbers. I teach you guys this strategy every week. FOMC's today. Maybe it sets up for buys later today. Might be. There's news soon, so look at prices already dropping before the news. Like, we're dumping right now, getting New York bearish. Look at the dollar though. Like, dollar looks like it's setting up for buys. You know, DXY. Like, how does the DXY form today? That dollar mark, yo. That $1 is it gonna hold? Try to get above that or reject it? Like, let's see the daily. Like, weekly's red at the moment. Look at the dollar. Like, depends on the news, how the news affects the dollar today. Is it like, because look, dollar, look at dollar daily, right? Look at, you know, that is looking like a bullish structure, maybe setting up for a dollar. Depends on the news though. Fundamentally, if like it's more bearish and it could flip down, like could be reversing. I think like waiting out, because there's 2 major news events today. There's one soon in like 15 minutes, and then you got FOMC, right? 4,900. Are we hitting 49? Maybe. Oof, 49, yo. 49, fresh. Yeah, we're fresh right now. No trades. We haven't been any trades. I haven't called a trade out since the last one. I hit full take profit. That was a solid trade. I'm gonna break it down. Like, I'm gonna post some YouTube videos on this, because it was same strategy, same execution, same approach, just different time. 4,900. Guys, like, I'm gonna give you guys 2 approaches today: the risky approach, and then like the approach that I was gonna do before I came on here, which is like, let's wait for FOMC and maybe see if we can catch a setup closer to or after FOMC. We do have gold dumping right now, like extremely dumping before the news. We chill. It's good to chill. We don't need to jump in buys right away. Sells are obviously active right now, as you can see. We need to chill. 4 hours just dumping at the moment. We got extreme. What if, like, this could go down? Like, the thing about gold is it could drop. Like, it just started breaking down. London session finishes at 12. like it could drop until 12 realistically. Like that is the thing. Like you have to be prepared for like if it keeps dropping to wait and be extra patient. 4,900. What we got here? What we got on the 4 hour here? Little red candle right there. 49 Hondo. We're hitting. Oh, there's support here on the daily. U.S. attack on Iran. See, what's crypto doing right now? Crypto moving? Yeah, there's volatility all around. What just fucking happened, folks? Is it because the CPI? Like, we got news coming out in like 16 minutes. Am I missing anything right now? Yo, volatility just kicked in. Damn. This is always when I like to look at like some telegrams that I'm in, some news telegrams. X. I'm like, yo, did I miss anything? Crypto even, yeah, volatility all around. Crypto volatility. Assets dumping. To assets starting to dump. Silver down. Gold coming to 4,900. Looking like it's going to come down to the daily support. Fuck did Trump just say? What did he say? Fucking something about too late, Jerome, or what? When is too late, Jerome? When is too late, Powell lowering interest rates? We shall see. We have a FOMC. Fucking war, the first FOMC since the war broke out. So yeah, like, fuck, there's gonna be volatility today. Should be. Yo, look at here. 49.75. Interesting area there on the daily. Yo, we might get like it's 4,900. Maybe there's some like crazy wick rejections around here. But I'm gonna be patient right now because look at DXY. Look at DXY right now. If that wants to push up, oof, you know, gold would dump probably, right? So I want to be patient, find some clear signals. Like that could send, like, if dollar goes down, then it's like, or if dollar goes up, like EU goes down or GU goes down. GU's already kind of dropping. AU's dumping. Yeah, you could see like inverse. Like if dollar holds that, like you could see like dollar has this resistance here, right? Bam, bam. Broke above, pulling back to that resistance area. So definitely an interesting area for the dollar that it's like holding above right now. And if dollar, like, if the dollar maintains that, then like, yeah, we'll see like bullish dollar. Then like the currency, Euro USD would drop. Gold would probably keep dropping more until it finds like that buy reversal. Big day ahead though. For like think about war. For like everyone's gonna be really interested on what Jerome Powell has to say about the current situation with the war and how it's gonna affect inflation. Interest rates and policy and the oil. These people probably get asked questions about oil and stuff like that. Like, so like definitely the whole market has like, you know, eyes on that. 4,900 being tapped right now. Like obviously it's a whole number in price. Like we might see rejection at it. It's a scalping level. Like there's no confirmation at it. Like when you're looking at whole numbers like this, guys, I teach a lot about the whole numbers, right? When price first comes to a whole number like this, it's gonna first be like a scalping level. Like it's not necessarily like it's confirmed. Like, okay, there's buyers. Like obviously buyers could step in. Like you see right now, it's reacting off of 4,900. Slight reactions. It spiked up a bit. Like it hit 4,900, and boom, one candle spikes up $7. You know. So, you know, you can see here, $6-7. We talk a lot about the whole number. So when you first like hit these prices, it's very likely you can get like that scalping reaction at first, right? Just because you bounce off of it doesn't always mean it's confirmed. Like I want to say yes and no, because in terms of probability strategy, like there's entries that I take at the price and it's just perfect. It goes up. And then there's entries that I take and it'll bounce 100 pips, 150 pips, and then that's it. It'll go down. So that's the thing in strategy. Like there's entries that I could take that just have like a perfect reaction using like the whole number. Like this trade, 5,000, 5,005 area. Gold buy the other day. Right? Like this touched 5,000 and it was like perfect. Like it reacted. It doesn't always do that. Like it doesn't always infinitely just go. From there, this thing just kept going up. Like it was a great trade. It just kept going up, going up. Times you can get like reactions that respond. Like right now, you could see 4,900 tapped, instant reaction. Like when if you're prepared to enter at a whole number, like I do a lot and I scalp them a lot, but I don't go in super heavy if I'm gonna trade like that. If I'm just gonna take an entry because it's at a whole number, like oh let me just buy because it's hitting 4,900. Obviously a very psychological price, right? Very psychological level. That is a whole number, okay? When we talk about whole numbers, again, if you guys look at the trade I took the other day, look, gold here. Or some of you guys aren't in this chat. If you're not in the inner circle, you're not in this chat. But if you're in the public Telegram, you're in this chat. And I sent the same trade. Again, different days. It was the same exact trade, same exact setup, same strategy, same execution, same confirmation. Just different day, different time. Right? So some of you guys aren't in this chat seeing the second trade if you're not in the inner circle. Same strategy, different day. There was a bit more like price confirmation around that. Like it wasn't just like, oh, I'm buying at 5. Obviously 5,000 was very key in that. But there was a bit more like reaction happening on different candlesticks, different time frames. Like it paused a bit. So like we could look for stuff like that, like even around these types of levels. Like if you look at, let's look at like a good screenshot here. Like this is a good screenshot. You can see the $5,000 level. You could see how even this wicked below it here, even a bit here, a little bit, well, just a smidge. 5,000 reacted. It actually came back to 5,000. You can see how it went underneath 5,000. There's a bit more pause. This is a 15-minute candle, by the way. This is a 15-minute candle, by the way, here. So it's like when you're at these types of levels, it's like you always have to buy. If you buy immediately, it's like you're very prone and likely to get scalping reactions. All right, like right now, like look, those like what we just seen perfect scalping reactions, right? $4,900. Right? Does it try to go down to like 48.90? It could. Gold could try to push lower depending on the news. Then you look at the 5 minutes, like okay, a 5 minutes just like creating some little wick rejections. The 15-minute too. You want the 15-minute to start to look how like the 5 minute is. You want the 5 minute to reject, the 15-minute to start to kind of look like that. Maybe it's like you get more of a bit more of a confirmation. Obviously, it's kind of late. Like if it does confirm itself, it's kind of late. It's like, oh, I could have just bought at 4,900, obviously, but like it's good to get those candlestick confirmations, rejections around price. If you guys aren't familiar with the news, like there's a lot of news happening this week, right? And I usually talk about the same like approaches when it comes to news. Like there's 3 videos on my channel about the news. One I posted 1 month ago. Like you guys should watch this video if you have not seen it. It's a good video. It's the most like recent one that I posted about how to trade the news. And all 3 are pretty similar, actually. One of my most popular, actually the most popular video on my channel is learn how to trade the news, Forex news trading strategy. And then I made another one here, again, learn how to trade the news, Forex news trading strategy. Watch those 3 videos. Those are 3 videos, 3 news trading strategy videos. And those are good videos to watch. I would watch those today. Like they're 3 videos. Watch 2 of them, watch 3 of them, watch all of them. They're all similar in a way, but different examples, some tips and stuff. Watch that before FOMC today. Like there's gonna be setups after FOMC. I think some of you guys are just worried about not catching that setup, like FOMO from even people around you, right? You might get FOMO from traders online. FOMC, FOMC, big day, big day, big day. But there's still trades to catch even afterwards, potentially. There's news soon. I'm probably not going to call any trades on this session. Just going to do some live analysis for a bit. Because we're going to be streaming multiple times today. Today's the day we're going to be streaming multiple times. 4,900. Oh, that's definitely like an interesting price. Like it's a good scalping level. I don't want to call a trade on it before the news. Like, let's say we didn't have news in 5 minutes. Coming for 4 or 5 minutes. Typically, it would be like a level I would probably call. Like, if we didn't have news before this, I would have been like, yo, guys, a bit more prepared. Like, yo, let's see if we can get it, you know. But I'm like, nah, I'm going to chill because we have news in 4 minutes. Like, typically, typical day, if it wasn't like news right now, coming in a couple minutes, probably would have been like more mentally prepared for like, yo, okay, let's take buys. Because a lot of it's mental preparation even too. Like, okay, 4,900, it's coming. Kind of maybe having a mental preparation before. A good chunk of it, like I think a percentage it has like mental preparation involved. So like coming onto the session, it's like, nah, like I didn't want to approach the market like that today. I could have, and like obviously we would have went quick reaction. Like could have, and what it would, you know, we could have caught quick reaction 60, 70, 80 pips, but then we'd be down right now and be like, not the trade we want to take right now, maybe. All right. Like we could have, but it's more like when price first hits these levels, it could be a scalping level. Like obviously, like it's also like the more trades you take, like the more reactions you're gonna get, the more positions you're gonna be putting yourself in, right? It just swept these lows and completely reclaimed. Yeah, it just swept the lows there on the 1 minute. If we want to watch the 1 minute for like accumulation, we just swept these lows here. We've been in a downtrend before the news, right? Just wicked underneath. See, even like a little wick underneath 4,900. Just hit 48.95. $5 below. Even like, you know, 4,900. If you're using whole numbers, trying to buy below it, it's like if you're gonna buy off the whole number, and price goes a couple dollars below it, try to buy. Like if your planning is like even like buying at a whole number, like 4,900, or selling at one, and you know you're gonna take a trade at that whole number, it's like, okay, let me wait and see if it can go a couple dollars below and even try to enter below. Like, because you already know it's like I'm gonna enter at 4,900, right? So it's like, why not try to get my entry at 48, like a little bit lower, right? That's why I use zones and talk about that $5 concept a lot. The $5 strategy and that concept. Those videos, those news videos, you'll see me talk similar to how I'm talking today, like in some of them, where it's like the strategy with news, the approach. Like, you don't always have to be so excited about the news in the beginning of it. It's like you can wait. Like in all of these videos, the news strategy videos, this one's really good, even though it doesn't have that much views compared to the other ones. This one's actually really good.
During August.
Talk about this one. I added a twist to it. Like they're all the same, but I added a little twist to this one. But even like whether it's this news or FOMC, like look at FOMC September 17th, 2025. And again, this is a month. This is the most recent news one. A lot of you guys haven't seen it. Look at a lot of people haven't even watched this one. This one, 21,000 views. Y'all missing some input if you haven't seen this one, because this one's actually, this one might be the best. Maybe it might be even better than that one, to be honest. It's more recent, and I put some other information in there. But look, like for example, this was September 17th, FOMC 2025. This is why I said go watch this before FOMC today. There's a reason I'm saying that. I wouldn't just be like, yo, go watch this so I can get more views. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, yo, be prepared. Go look at what I talk about. Go look at the examples. Go study. This is even like I'm back testing stuff. Like I've back tested some stuff for you guys in here. I've talked about some good stuff about headlines and news. But look at here. This was September 17th. FOMC, right? Like I said, it's not to trade. Like we could have, and look, we would have got some scalp. Like if you're just buying off of whole numbers, selling off of them, I think right now it's because news is now right too. Dollar just spiked up. It's good to wait. I think in that video I literally say, I think in all 3 videos I say wait 30 minutes after the news. Like don't even chase the candle. I think I say like wait 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? So, look at, for example, this is a 30-minute, no, this is the 1 hour. This candle's on the 1 hour, so that whole hour of FOMC, like market literally spikes up and then rips down, creates a downtrend. Like FOMC, September 17th, created like a downtrend on gold because it spiked up. This is the hourly candle, by the way. Like this chart's on the 1 hour. Like, and that video is 20 minutes long, so I'm just showing like one part on it right now. There's other examples and stuff, right? So like, if you're looking at what could happen, like we already are lower. Like, look what price already just did. You know how much liquidity it just... Think about all the fucking buyers in here that just got fucked on gold. Trying to hold buys and being like, yo, I gotta catch swings. I gotta swing gold. I gotta swing gold. Think about all the buyers that just got fucked. All the buyers just got wrecked. Anyone who was trying to... That's why I had the conversation I first had. Because it leads into... the analysis we're going to go over today too. Like the first conversation we had about, the first conversation we had at the beginning of the week and the beginning of this session about, I'm just going to look for 1-2 trades this week. If they work, that's it. I'm not going to overreact, chase every reaction, every little setup that I see. 1-2 trade, get myself in a good position. That's sort of it, Not force everything, not overreact, not FOMO, not predict. Because think about all the traders that were trying to do that, just like react, buy, hold buys, like buy everything and just trying to catch swings. They just got fucked. They just got cooked, if I may say. Sorry, YouTube. I'm saying that. Sorry. They just got... I'll do that instead, I guess. So they just got... All right, if you hear me do some random fucking, if I say they just got, I do some random like, I don't know. They just got. I'll get a soundboard one day. So yeah, you gotta think too. Like all the buyers, like liquidity grabs just off the wazoo. So that usually happens with news. Like that could even happen on FOMC. Like market could dump on FOMC I think if gold goes down even more all day, like if it's going down more towards FOMC and then keeps, or if FOMC is bearish for gold, then I think it's like, all right, we can look for buys. Safer to say. If anyone's in sells, congrats. Like this thing's just dumping, head and shoulders fit. We wanted like, I wish it pulled back more to fit like more of my strategy for entry, like this area for sells. Now it's like, let's wait and see if it keeps dropping, because the more it drops, you got to understand, people are chasing buys. Think about all the buyers that want buys. Think about everybody that wants buys, right? To try to just catch swings. They just got wrecked, right? Buyers are getting wrecked. So I mean, like, yeah, it could reverse. Like, you'd have to watch smaller time frames for, like, if you're watching for, like, that reversal, you'd have to watch, like, 5-minute chart for, like, a shift up in structure. Basically, like, something, the other day, let me find it, like, a pattern like this, like, so you have to, like, get, like, a pattern like this, really, like, something that shifts the market in structure up. One of these patterns, like a formation, like on the 5-minute. You have to be really watching for like a structure like this on the 5-minute chart, or even the 1 minute. Now, some of you guys might not be at that like I'm gonna be completely honest because I've been trading 11 years. I've coached thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people worldwide. I understand why people don't make it in trading. Like after 11 years, right, and figuring it out, and then coaching, like I mean, tens of thousands of people, guys. Like not just like hundreds of people. In my inner circle, I have 710 people, yes, and YouTube, whatever. But like, I've coached a lot of traders worldwide, like taught for years, and like, there's a reason why some people are better or good at trading and some aren't, and some people's eyes aren't developed, right? Some people's eyes are developed more than others, to be honest, right? And that's just like time spent on the chart and knowing what to look for, right? Knowing what to wait for. Right, you're not just buying the dip. You want to wait for something like this, like a shift in structure, right? Or even better, right here. This is even beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. That's actually beautiful right there. Like if you're really trying to catch the early reversal, because understand we could go down until FOMC. It's either we go down until FOMC or FOMC is even more bearish for gold. And then sets up for the buy. Maybe something like this where, what if it wicks down today even more and, you know, comes to a buy zone, like it's at 48.80 right now. Obviously just went through a huge liquidity grab and it could be setting up in the next hour. But we also have FOMC today, and I know FOMC, like these types of things tend to happen on FOMC. See, something like this, like since we're dropping, like a shift in structure, like see what happens here. These lows get taken out on price. You shift up. So what do? You make a lower low, right? We make a lower low right here. That's our lower low, right? Why? Well, look what price did. It came into a lower low, right? And it took out these lows. That created a higher high. That creates a high. That creates a shift here, right? So when we get something like this, if we get something like this, you could get on the 1 minute, honestly. Like that's the 1 minute's gonna be harder for your eyes to see it. So there's 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute. And then there's those time frames are similar but different in speed and frequency. 1 minute is way more frequent. But your eyes might not be trained enough to see it on a 1 minute. You might be able to see these patterns that I'm going over right now if you're like a new trader or maybe a developing trader or a refining trader. Some of you guys might be refining things. What I mean by that is taking steps back, relearning. You might see them better on 15 minute. But then 15 minute, you're not going to see them as frequently as someone who might be good at seeing them on a 5 minute. So like there could be a fine balance of how and when different time frames you see them on. We would really want, like if we're looking for reversals, like 1 minute, 5 minute to do, this is beautiful. This is actually beautiful. Because that first pullback. And then it breaks above and then it comes here. I'm pretty sure I sent. I ended up catching, that's where, oh wait. No way. Is this where I sent the gold trade? I think it is. I think this is where yeah, yo. Ha! Is it? Oh yeah, 640. That was 1108. Oh yeah, yeah. What do you know? Wait, yeah, 6. What time was that trade at? 6:51, March 16th. I took buys right here. Look at that. What do you know? Teaching something, and what do you know? You know. That was it. That was where I took the buys. Who wants to take buys right now? I know we all want a full port. It's okay. We don't have to right now. Ooh, 1 minute. See, 1 minute. This is where it's like you could see it on the 1 minute right here. This is a lower low. If this goes up, it technically like a 1 minute structure. Like, might try to reclaim 4,900. Meow, meow, meow. Do you guys want signals today or no? Well, then don't go fucking crazy, all right? Don't full port your accounts. It's FOMC day, all right? Don't go too crazy. Stay active. But like I said today, so I'm gonna make a new Telegram chat today. I'll send a signal today, probably to the public if you guys want. But just keep it kosher, all right? Keep her kosher, all right? Don't be going 50%. I mean, if your account's it just depends. Some of you guys, like, if your account's $40, you might be $20 rate. Like, some of you guys trade different. Some people literally trade with a $100 account and they go full port on my trades, and I'm like, all right. End of the day, if there's a setup, I always set my setups, my signals. I always set my trades based on a setup. So I'm gonna break these down. Like when I'm done this session, I'm gonna record some videos and monitor the market and look for a signal to send out today. We're gonna be streaming multiple times today, but every signal I send is always based on a setup. Like I'm gonna record videos on this, and realistically, I just kind of went over that one and I didn't even notice it. I didn't even notice, but I just went over some of that one. Where was that? That was beautiful here. Like this right here is, to my eyes, beautiful. Like just like wow, it looks nice. That's perfect, right? This right here is a concept. It's a phase. It's like an accumulation. And you can get, once you get like used to seeing them, catching them, like seeing them in moments, you have to see these phases a lot of times in moments. Remember, I've been trading 11 years, so I've seen these a lot of times in different moments, right? If we really want to get confirmed on this reversal potentially today, it'd be good to really wait for like a phase like this, right? Or even the other one, like down here, like here's what I mean. Like this probably looks way more clear to the new eye than this one right here, right? Especially like down here at the bottom, right? Some of you guys might see this perfectly and say, oh yeah, I see it. Some of you guys might be like, I don't fucking see it, right? But it's like the same pattern, right? In a way, like it's the same concept, the same types of displayment of price we want, right? That can help confirm things. Right? Some of you guys might see it a little bit more clear than others. Like if you just started trading yesterday, like you're probably like, wait, what the fuck am I looking at? What? Like if you've been trading for a while now, like you should be able to see some, bit of, like here, for example, is the same type of thing, like lower lows in price coming from the high, right? Lower lows being made, but from that lower low, we go up, punch up, we make a high, boom. That right there is telling you like who's in control. So schematics, different like schematics like that the market goes through, you have to like get used to seeing. Like on a five, like sells look like this would be the exact opposite. Because if let me flip this upside down. This would be the opposite of this. Like breaking up, then breaking down, retesting. There's a really clean one I saw on the five. Where is it? The other day. Like if you flip this upside down, bam. Like see how this looks? See how this looks? It's like the same phase. Some of you guys might look at them as double tops, double bottoms, or head and shoulders patterns. Almost was really happening here actually. Like in there, I was almost like building up in there. It did. Like there's like that right there is what I mean. Like that is actually good to see on the chart as like, okay, buyers could be coming in, maybe taking some control. So as you can see, you don't just like, that's what I mean. Like 4,900, see, like That's not the trade we wanted. Like, I assumed you guys were already asking about 4,900 before it, right? It's not the trade we wanted. Market's just breaking down. If we're really looking for those buys, we'd have to see like identity of that on like a 5-minute, 1-minute structure shift, or just wait the market out even today till FOMC. Remember, it is FOMC, major news day. If you haven't seen that video, the most recent one month ago. So this one's new. Like, I literally just made this one not that long ago. It's like a fresh video. Check it out. If you haven't seen this one, this is a good video. Price is one thing. Like, up here, like, you could see that was the first like sign of accumulation, but it didn't work. Like, there was maybe a bit of accumulation starting, but no, it didn't stick. There might be even multiple attempts. Like, market might try to accumulate, go lower before it brings in that reversal. I'll probably look for a reversal day, but I'm gonna take it super slow, super patient, and look for clear signs. Like the 5-minute, you could see is just red candles. We don't need, like, you don't need to get trigger happy because you see one 5-minute or a 15-minute candle start flipping at a price. I mean, especially on a day like today, but dollar's pumping, as we can see. It's like dollar is flying up right now, and it could maintain. That's why gold is dropping. So even FOMC today, like, watch that video so you guys know what I'm talking about. Typically in the first like 30 minutes of news, you'll get those types of reactions. But look at the 5-minute. I mean, look at the 4-hour. Oh, maybe FOMC. Someone said, yeah. Maybe someone said in the chat. Maybe FOMC brings, maybe, because it is dumping, and I don't like how much is it gonna. It'll probably dump for the day. So I'll just be extra patient today, guys. Not chase the buys. Let the buys really confirm themselves. Let the buys, like, don't chase the buys. They'll come in, but it's, I think, the traders who are going to be the most patient today. Because, like, think about it. Since U.S. attacked Iran, gold's been dumping. The whole market, like every trader, even including myself, expected gold to go up. Like 90% of traders would expect. Maybe there's a handful of you guys that were on the right side, but most traders expected gold to go up. So, like, even still, that sentiment is now burning out. Like, it's like people are thinking gold's gonna go up, gold's gonna go up, gold's gonna go up, gold's gonna go up, gold's gonna go up. Remember that one fucking guy who fucking bought here hundreds of lots? The fucking guy who makes 20 million months trading and shit. Jeez. Some of you guys showed me that, yo. We were talking about it one stream. You know, don't wait on me, yo. Don't wait on me. That's why you can't, like, don't follow these swing traders, man. These swing traders out there, man. You can't swing trade. If you're following, like, swing traders, good luck. Fugazis, man. However, I only caught one. I took like one sell, and honestly, I should have held it. It's like the one trade that I should have just fucking held forever. Got out of it in like 2 hours. Where was that sell? Oh yeah, wait. I think it was like, I forget exactly where I took a sell on gold, but I took one sell, and like, I think I could have just held that sell forever. Where was that? That was a fine dandy sell. I'm trying to remember exactly where it is. It was last week. So yeah, even still, like, that buying. Every trader that had like the wars going on, I gotta buy gold. That sentiment's burning out for them. Burning out. So you like let the market drag along more. Let it dump. Look at the 4 hour. Like we don't want to be buying into that 4 hour. Take her easy. Let the market confirm buys. You could, like that could be as little as like looking at like looking for like 5 minute accumulations, like looking for price to stall. Stuff like this really accumulate. Stuff like this confirms price more than just trying to get in on that first candle that you see react. As it builds up, it's kind of like what I was showing you before, right? Lower low. Break up in structure, right? First pullback, right? That first pullback. So like when you get that clear like shift up, it's really about that first pullback. When you get like clear shifts up in price, like something like this over here, when you get that first pullback's important. Even if it's a 1 minute chart, even if it's a 1 minute time frame. So, 1 sec. There we go. Yeah, look at 5 minute engulfing. Almost 30 minutes after news. Initial move like spiked up. Eyes on gold. Eyes on gold. Could retest 4,900 though. Maybe reclaim it. Like, this is where you gotta watch 5 minute for signs of like, you know, this is obviously just one candle that spiked up. Could be an engulfing candle. But when price is just steep like this, you really want to let it slow down, like some of the things I was showing you. Because like, look at price is just falling. It could be just one candle, and it could go for a couple more waves down before it brings into a full reversal. So for me, I want to let price kind of get to that extreme point today and just see and watch and stay extra patient. 48.75 just got tapped. Rejection candles, like if you're, it depends on your experience too, guys, because I teach a lot of things. Like I break down all the trades and how I enter things, how I look at things. So it's also watching the candles. Like if there's a solid 30-minute rejection or 15-minute rejection, like we talk about a lot on these streams, that could maybe signal a entry confirmation. Maybe for just some scalps. Like I think if I send a trade if I send a trade before FOMC today, my plan was to wait until like after FOMC. If I send a trade before, probably just gonna be like a scalp. We'll see. 4,900 broke. Now it's at 48.75. It made a bigger react. Like 4,900 didn't really do much. 48.75, which is the next quarter level. You can see nice reaction. It's like that's why like when market hits, like when the market first hits these prices, it can be good for just scalping. Like it's not about like you're not gonna get a full swing 10 out of 10 times when you trade this strategy, just hitting that price, like most of the time you'll get a reaction like you're seeing right now, and it can come back, right? Or like what happened up here, like not most of the time, but a lot of times, like you'll get a reaction. It's not always like you're just gonna get a full swing, or even right now, like it's not even like this is just gonna fully swing up. Like it could, and it doesn't have to, right? It could pull back and hit the entry again and react, and then just go down. So like these levels work really good for scalping. Like the quarter levels, I teach this every single week, especially if you're inside the inner circle. Like it's the main thing I teach, one of the main things. But there's different things you could wait for to confirm like yourself more of like, okay, like if you're a bit more experienced, aggressive, and you're trying to get those different reactions, like okay, like we saw how 4,900 reacted, but then it went down. But there might have been some time to catch something there. Like if you're trying to get those reactions, like you may have to watch like different time frames, different candlesticks, and be quicker. We gotta understand like they don't all hold. Like, you know, you could go for the same target amount of pips for every move. Like you could see 48.75, 4,900. There was some reactions off of 4,900. Again, that's a psychological level. We use prices like that on our charts, whole numbers, round numbers. We use these. These are institutional levels, psychological levels. We use these, right? So you can see 4,900 reacted, but it's not like it just went up forever. There was some reaction, but that's not, you know, that's not that trade we want right now. Like I was saying, this too, this is reacting like it just reacted off of 48.75. 48.75. That's a quarter level, right? That's a quarter price psychological level. You can see nice reaction, and now it's coming back. It might come back to the price or do a similar thing like did at 4,900, and then probably go to the next price, right? If it doesn't hold, like it'll probably go to the next price. So if you're like trying to catch those different prices, you have to be like reactive and quick and understand like it could go to the next price, hit that. So just be extra patient today. 1 minute starting to chop around. 5 minute had like an engulfing candle. To me, like nothing crazy at the moment. Like I just want to stay patient. I'd like to see if it could still just kind of go down more for the day, guys. Like if we're trying to scalp gold, there could maybe be like an entry around 48.80, 48.75 area. Like if you're trying to scalp like this reaction potentially 48.75, 48 area, yeah, 48.80, 48.75 area. This could be potentially like a scalping area that holds. And I would say like, yeah, stop loss. Honestly, like scalping, like I'll only use like the, you know, like a $10 stop loss. This could be a scalping area, like this area on gold. 48.80, 48.75. Just because the way price came down. Could be like a scalping area where you get some reactions, but I'll be prepared for like other areas like 48.50 or 48.25 if we do keep dropping. Like I'm not gonna trade if I scalp, or if I take like trades like this could be a scalping area. Maybe get some bounces. Like it just bounced a bit, could try to go back up. Could be a scalping area, like I said, right? This could work for like quick bounces, quick scalps in this area. If it doesn't like hold, you have to be like prepared for next zones like 48.50. So I'm not going, like when I'm trading like this, I'm not going too heavy on risk, especially on a day like today, FOMC. I want to be kind of prepared for if this thing does keep going down, like can I find that real reversal, that real trade? It's early on in the day, and FOMC is like what, 5 hours from now? See, like even that could have got like, even this is like, see, Well, I might try to accumulate like different orders first before really bringing that reversal in, right? It might not be easier to trade like we normally do. Like it might be trying to just accumulate buyers. Like you can see like what it did there, what it just did now. Might do that for a few more waves before bringing in like that shift. Like this type of shift would be best. Like on a day like today, like a shift in price, accumulation, head and shoulders. They often look like head and shoulders formations. You know, some people call them double bottoms, head and shoulders, inverse patterns. Because like a day like today is like super volatile. Like look what just happened. Like if I call it a signal, like in Telegram, I'm gonna be patient. Like I'm like not gonna trade how I normally trade today. That literally could have been like a quick L. Could have been like, you see these areas are just good for scalping right now. Like the next, like it's probably gonna do the same thing again, bounce a bit, pump up, drop more. Probably gonna get that same price action for a little bit on gold. Like it's about to hit 48.50. It's probably gonna bounce off of 48.50, and then again. So I'm chill. Like I said, like next signal, like when, maybe today, or maybe after FOMC, guys. Maybe it's in New York. Like it's about to be 9:30. I've sent 2 signals this week, 2-0 so far. It's about to hit 48.50. Like some of these areas, 48.75, 48.80, 48.50, they could be good for scalping. If I send a signal today, I gotta really see something. Otherwise, we might like, I'm just trying to take 1 trade today, not 3. You know, try to take 1 trade, not 3. So or 2. Not, you know, I'm just trying to take 1, maybe not 2 or 3. Like trying to wait for like, okay, there's a good confirmation. If price like head and shoulders, if you're familiar with head and shoulders, most of you guys should have heard that term in trading, like something like this. Like look what price did here. Bounced a bit and then it went down. Bounced a bit, then it went down. Bounced a bit, then it went down. Made that last lower low and then it's pushed up. Broke the high. Break a structure, market structure shift there. Good sign. Pulls back. Makes a continuation. So like if you really want to be like, you could chase the scalping moves, the zones, but just be prepared. You could just get slight reactions. Like look this 48.50. So you could watch those prices, watch those zones. Just be prepared. You could maybe just get slight reactions. However, next signal, I don't know. Maybe I was debating on sending one there, and then we would have just got stopped out. So now I'm gonna wait till I really see like some solid confirmation. Like okay, like we look like we got this right now. Like. So that's what I'm saying. Like these areas could work for scalping because we don't really have like this right now. Like here, and here, I said the same thing. Like, I mean, what if you're on at the beginning of the stream, it was like 4,900. It's not the trade we want. So we're just waiting, like, because it's like it doesn't really have this, and that. If it's like, if we had like the low, if we had like something like this, like where it's like okay, more structure, more time, pausing. Otherwise, you're likely to just get like 4,900, like those types of reactions. If you look at 4,900, slightly reacted when it first hit it, a couple times spiked up and then it broke down. Same thing just happened with 48.75. Reacted it right when it hit it. Went down, bounced up, and then moved up. So you could watch if you're scalping, if you're on the charts, you're on it. Like you're not just looking for like a set and forget. Like I'm just gonna buy here and hold for hundreds of pips. If you're kind of on it, you're exiting quickly, you're entering quickly. Those could be some areas still to watch. I don't know. I want to see FOMC do something like this. We'll see. Dollars pumping. Silver dumping. Like gold's like at this low. Did it touch that? 48.50. 48.50. Market knows our strategy now, so it's like it's gonna go through all the whole numbers first. Yeah, like what I mean by prices is price like 48.50, like whole numbers 48.50 or 4,800. That like 4,800. That's a good price. 4,800. That's again 48.25. So like if we're trying to scalp, like we'd have to be like really quick at entering and exiting. When it hits the price, exit quickly. Whether that's a small win, small break even, or a small win, break even, or a small losing trade. Like if that's how we were trading, like we'd have to be like reactive, quick to the prices, get out quickly. I think it'd be more like scalping style. I'm gonna wait for FOMC. I'm gonna trade. Well, I'm gonna stream, maybe trade FOMC, but I'm gonna monitor the market. I'm not looking to trade too aggressively New York session, but if I see anything really good, like something that triggers a good entry, I'll send it out in Telegram, Discord. Like I said, I'm gonna make a new Telegram today, probably later today after FOMC. I'm gonna make a new one that just goes over trades. So the new Telegram is just gonna be trade ideas, trade updates, trade analysis, markups. This Telegram will be for just like announcements, like a broadcasting channel. But yeah, yo, New York session, stock market opens in like 20 minutes. Gold has been dumping down. Gonna be waiting to see if there's any significant confirmation on gold. Dollar has rallied up into a new high here. Yeah, we did get positive news for the dollar. I'm gonna wait today. Yeah, I'm gonna be monitoring the market for like the next 2 hours, but if I don't see anything, I'm not gonna send out a signal. But we'll be on for FOMC today. Yeah, we'll be streaming during FOMC. So FOMC is in like 5 hours or so. About 5 hours, yeah. We'll be streaming then. I'm going to wrap this session up for the morning. Not much more to talk about. There's going to be no trade for now. I'm just going to be keeping an eye on gold and seeing how much longer it keeps falling. If there could be rejection candles coming in or any patterns coming in that look like a reversal setup. I showed you guys a few good examples already of some of those. Even that right here, there you go. That's like head and shoulders right there. That one, that looks like the clearest one of head and shoulders. Inverted head and shoulders. See? So if we look at this, when was this? This is how gold looks right now, really. This is how gold looks right now. Gold just kind of like consolidated, broke down. We're really waiting for gold. This is kind of what we're waiting for gold to do right here. Waiting to form. See this rejection candle? Like, see how there's rejection here and then it goes up more or down? Because I just inverted the scale. See how there's rejection here? It looks like a good sell, but then it goes up, then creates a sell. That's kind of what we're looking for on gold today. Is like a good looking confirmation that ends up being a fake out. Goes up. So like those types of candles picture like whoops. I lost it. Because on the 5 minute on one chart, I messed up. Picture like a little like fake. Let me find a bullish one. Let's find a bullish one. Here we go, right there. Ah, there we go. Like basically like a confirmation that it's a confirmation, but it doesn't work. It's kind of what we want today. It's like a confirmation that's there, but it doesn't work. It's like a false confirmation. It's a fake out, or like maybe it's like a scalping setup. Like it's a good confirmation on like a 1 hour. This is a 1 hour chart, right? You can see 1 hour time frame. Like if you're really looking for that buy, you want like some of the stuff I talked about like the accumulation, the pattern, or something like this that confirms it goes up, but then it comes down and it just reconfirms again. Let me see if I can find another example here on the chart real quick. There was one, like see, like basically like this. See, this is coming down. Okay, you got some rejection candle there, confirming. Market drops down. One second. Sending a text. So yeah, like see how there's like, oh look, confirmation buys, and then market keeps running down. Next confirmation, like you actually kind of want that in a day like today with like a lot of volatility. Like smaller time frames, like look, 15 minute just had that. Like you could find that same stuff on a 15 minute, right? Like I'm showing right now. Look, market just had like a green candle here. Next candle just dumped, right? Just hit 48.50. See, that's what I mean about these prices. Like if you're prepared to scalp them, the whole numbers, like there could be quick scalps. Quick scalps. See right now, quick scalps. Like this is holding 48.50. Whole number, again, psychological level. That's an institutional level right there. Institutional price, right? I might send a signal out maybe at 48.50. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm gonna wrap it up. Make sure you guys are in the public Telegram. Link should be in the chat or in Discord. Make sure you guys are in there. I'll probably monitor the market for the next hour or two and see if we get another one of those dumps. We get another one of these dumps. Like when price looks like a confirmation and it doesn't hold, that's actually a good confirmation. To be honest, like when like a setup doesn't hurt. When you have like a good there was a trade. Let me see if I can find it. Actually, let me go forex.com. Let me see if I can find that one setup. For example, was it in February? Might have been in February. Bear with me for a minute. Because there's just a trade set. There's a specific trade setup that I'm looking for that has like this exact candle on it. Like you might, like at times you could get like this candle, like it's not necessarily a fake out candle, but it's like the start of that accumulation. Because like it is a good rejection candle, but then price dumps, and then you start to get like more rejection candles. So that kind of concept, but that's not the exact trade I was looking for. I would know it when I see it. Would have been at 49.75. 49.75. Maybe it was like over more. No, that's too far back. Trying to look for that candle. I'm trying to look for it on a specific trade. I could just kind of pick up random examples. I'm just trying to look for it on a specific trade back there, but couldn't find it. So yeah, let gold do its thing today. Like it's clearly dropping ahead of FOMC. Looks like today's gonna be a huge bearish day. It already is. FOMC might be the reversal. Price is at 48.50. Like I said, there's scalping reactions happening right now. We haven't really confirmed ourselves for buys. So like buying gold right now could be aggressive. You're likely to get some scalps. 48.50. See, like it hit 40. Same thing. It happened every hole. It hit 48.50, bounced off of it. That's it. Yeah, I'm staying patient. Wonder crypto. Like crypto's. Wonder what crypto's doing. Because crypto moving as much as gold. But I'm gonna wrap it up. See, crypto has more of an accumulation here happening. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up and keep an eye on the chart. Just gonna let it do its thing today. Like, just gonna let it do its thing and wait till I see something clear. Like, I'm not gonna chase the sells because it already dropped enough for that for me. I'm not gonna chase the buys because the buys haven't confirmed. So I'm just gonna wait. Not gonna chase the market yet. Gonna wait. There's still time in the week. It's middle of the week. However, I'm gonna wrap it up. That's it for me today. And I'm gonna keep an eye on this. Make sure you're in the Telegram or Discord, because I'll drop a signal potentially in the next hour. Just chilling until I see something. Maybe in the next hour or two, but might be one of those better days to wait until FOMC. Because if you watch this news video again, like I said, guys, news can be interesting when it comes down to that first 30 minutes of it. I'm going to wrap it up though. However, for the morning here, staying extra patient on gold. Not chasing any price, just extra patient. And I'm going to wait for the next signal. Next signal may be loading today or tomorrow. But that's it for me for the morning. I'll see everybody next stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe and turn your notifications on. So anytime I go live, you'll get like an email. You'll know right when I'm going live. So subscribe and turn your notifications on. So when I go live, because when I go live, you never know. Like I go live a lot. I don't just go live once or twice a week or a couple times a week. Like I'm usually going live multiple times daily. So there's always something that I go. You never know. Like when I'm going over trades, good analysis. So make sure you turn your notifications on the channel so you get notified when I'm going live. But I'm gonna chill, sit on my hands for a bit, and just chill. Wait for like a good looking confirmation. Looks like we're going to 4,800. Yeah, and gold's dumping fast right now. Looks like we're going to 4,800 maybe. 48, the new 4,900 potentially. I'm gonna wrap it up though, guys. I will see everybody on the next session later today. We will be live for FOMC later today. Tap in that session. I will see everybody there. Let's see, did it hit 25? No, I'm just waiting. Staying patient. Make sure you guys are in the Telegram and Discord. Link should be in the description. Make sure you guys are in there. In case I send a signal out, I might, but gonna stay patient still. I'm out though, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'll see everyone later. Tune in later. I'll be live for FOMC.